3-1 defeat at home to Shandong Taishan. Yes, with the goal, but really they are looking to try and salvage something in this second game. The game plan you fancy from the young Northern Irish coach, Colin Curtis. To stay in the game, and it looks a pretty defensive formation that he's looking at against Incheon tonight. Possibly 5-3-2. See that it's pretty much labelling out that they are going to absorb and try and counter-attack. The Filipino side, well, a little saute into the Champions League in 2021. They were winless in the group stage. This is the second appearance in the competition after their rivals Union City withdrew from the league midway through last season. So another defeat would seriously jeopardise Kaya's hopes of making it through to the knockout stages. Incheon come into this game having won 4, drawn 1 and lost one of their last 6. They've scored 11 and conceded 7 in that run of games. They are winning games. Currently sit 6th in their division. Kaya are top of their table. The Filipino side really, though, have had a tough time in the AFC Champions League. First saute into it, just the one game away from home, which resulted in a draw. The defeats in the other 2 saw them dip out in 2021. As I say, a rather thumping home defeat against Shandong Taishan in the first group match means that they must come away with something from this game today. Founded in 1996. Sounds fairly recent, doesn't it? But Incheon in 2003. Manager Joseon Kwan has galvanised his side, and with the home crowd behind him, will be looking to put one hand firmly on the group stages, looking ahead to the knockout stages. Itself a little bit loose on the top surface, which is playing up as we've been watching the warm-ups beforehand. Suddenly the shuttle runs, the quick feet exercises taking up the top of the turf, which is a bit of a concern. Fancy Incheon maybe have just a little bit more in the lockup than Kaya ahead of this match this evening. Dignitaries being introduced to the sides, and a very relaxed Kaya FC. Sometimes I wonder if the weight of expectation placed on your own shoulders can be a little bit of a limiting aspect of your footballing ability, but they seem fairly relaxed. Just taking his side through the preliminaries here. And the light show. Harrison Delbridge there. But it's the front 3, Mugosa, Hernandez and Gerso, who possibly pose, well, they will pose the most threat to Kaya, but they have goals upon them. And Poco very useful just in behind. Referees today, Our referees officials, Abdullah Al-Mari is the referee, assisted by Khaled Eid Khalaf. Faisal Eid Al-Shamari is the other assistant. And the fourth official is Majid Mohammed Al-Shamrani from Saudi Arabia. The on-field officials all from Qatar. So you heard it very clearly there, we have the VAR, so don't worry. Go and talk to Jurgen Klopp about that.
So you're gonna get the ball.
Kaya, mixture of seasoned pros, will be looking to, you believe, play with a 5 at the back, just to absorb and try and go on the attack. Going to rely heavily up front on Milica and Horikoshi to try and get some consternation in the defence of the Incheon side. And for want of a better phrase, short benched is what I'd say for Kaya. Two familiar huddles for sides. Four 3-3 against the fabled 5-3-2. You see Diano and Abaleda, the two that have got to try and join in and get alongside the midfield trio of Angelis, Sendra and Bass. With Horikoshi, as I said, and Milica, the hopeful ones at the top of the park for Kaya, who roll it back now to Kabarad. Nice kick out. Leaves a little bit to the mind's eye. Who settles first? Who settles quickest? Delbridge with the interception. And straight forward. And Poker gets it forward. Feels so. Incheon's rise has been quite substantial over the last few years, and they'll be looking very much to make an imprint, and they certainly have had a glorious start. They went through the playoff round with a 3-1 win over Haiphong, although it was over after extra time. And attack straight away, Hernandez. Just slipping it through for Gerso, but that's going to be hacked away ultimately by Arboleda. Hanjin. Two coaches want their side to settle. That. Ball in the middle there, far too easy to be picked off. back to cover, but Horikoshi wants to try and go inside, but far too easy for Incheon just to smuggle the ball away. Got to sew back to Hernandez. Delbridge. Poco. Quite get that one right, as you saw. Sun Juan. Won't be too concerned at the moment. He'll be just making sure that his side settle into the contest. Delbridge commits, and Horikoshi's got a bit of space here. Options far side. Horikoshi again the target. Well, he's just run into the wall that was Delbridge through the centre. He wants a foul, but some call a football incident there. Just run into the back of the big mountain at the back. Banjin, the captain today. Man's offering himself inside. Give and go. Incheon comes forward. Look, it was a run near side. Just one header away on this near side by Diano. See fairly early the KOR formation when they're not in possession of the football. Two forwards will do the press on the back four of Incheon. And it is a 3 behind. Jin, Kumi, Hernandez. Too tight there. Space denied by the Filipino side in the middle of the park. Delbridge. Ku gets involved. Poco, crossfield ball. Not the greatest clearance in the world. Quickly pounced upon by Hernandez. Chance for a cross here. First one of real danger. 1-0 so easy, if you like that. Just nodded in with absolute aplomb. Magosa left on his own. First time the cross has ever been whipped into the box in this game. And within 6 minutes, Magosa opens the scoring. Really was a terrific cross. Got to the dead ball line and whipped it in. But Magosa, Stefan Magosa, with his 4th goal of the season. Really just enjoyed that. Look, just jogs in between the two, and it's so easy. And in fairness, Baleda, the 22 there in your picture, has to get in front of his man instead of be looking at the number on the back. Look how easy that is for Magosa just to wrap it into the back of the net. Lovely, lovely cross in there as well by Incheon. And that is the first goal inside 7 minutes. KOR, their game plan will now definitely be changing already. It was the first real bit of inventive play by Incheon. They just got down the KOR left-hand side. Marking like that is always going to leave yourselves wide open, as it did again. Magosa again, Hernandez for number 2, little deflection. KOR all over the place at the moment. Really, really rattled. Magosa, lovely layup. Hernandez. Rutter had got back. Colin Curtis now will be disappointed at the way that things have started for his side, obviously conceding a goal so early. And the fans are bouncing already inside the stadium. This time, a bit away with that. With the corner. Well, it's theirs now, isn't it, to a degree, for Incheon. It's about managing and striking now like a cobra. Delbridge. Took a while to get it across, had a little bit of pressure applied to him there by Bass. Delbridge gets it back from Hanjin. And that is a very loose ball by Young-Soo. Real chance here, he's got him behind as well. Gets the cross in. A little bit more conviction he fancied there from Justin Bass. Got him behind his man, but didn't really look as though he was capable of getting a decent cross in. Well, the later with the throw now. Can I find a riposte? Bass gets it down, and Poco puts it high and away from his own penalty area. I was surprised that man in your picture when he got into space there. Overlader down into the corner again, easily dealt with. His body's down. There's persistence, to say the least, going through the centre. Poco tidies up lovely. Well, Kaya at least making a little fist of it. Their first attack inside their penalty area resulted in a goal. It's a little too strong there for Angelis to get involved. Colin Curtis will be concerned about his game plan. But obviously his first game plan, you obviously feel, is that he's going to be looking for a parity until they can get their noses in front, but it's gone the other way very, very quickly here. This is where the danger lies, just in the back there. Rota gets it away, anywhere will do in fairness. A little bit of Italian parentage in there. Just fancy Incheon just made it into second gear at the moment. G1. Good movement by Incheon here. Hanjin. Delbridge. Sends his man away, scuttling down there. Decent cross in, oh, not a great bit of work. Hernandez. Wow. Angle was tight. Ball bounced up, he took it early. But you have to say that Kamarad's a little bit fortunate with that attempted punch away. Decent cross, wrapped his foot round it well, Young-Koo. That's not a very convincing pour away there by Kamarad. Jim with the header down. The leader is the man that gets a little too close attention. Free kick will ensue. See a great deal wrong with them, Poker. Maybe a little bit over physical for our referee today. easy, far too easy that was for Yunku just to thump away. Yunku, Delbridge, smacks a crossfield ball. Lovely control, instant control there by Incheon. Ji-Hwan to Hernandez out to Delbridge. Good cross in again, Magosa with a header, and it's 2 on 13. 2 crosses, 2 goals, Magosa gets his second. The Montenegrin. Is there an infringement though? That's the question. Looking for a possible foul. But it's a beautiful header. My first thought that was there wasn't, but VAR will look at this. Taking his time, it is a no goal. Magosa's header's ruled out, but I think that's a tad harsh. You normally take your commentator's first thoughts, but it remains at 1-0. Still 1-0, and KOR get themselves a little bit of a reprieve. But it's danger signs at the moment, you have to say, for KOR at the moment. Dusting 2 crosses out of 3 into the box, and none of them being dealt very well at all by the side from the Philippines. Magosa back to Hanjin. Hanjin with a high ball forward. Hernandez won't get that. Tearing header away by Arota. Baleda coming together there. Referee says nothing doing. Chat for the referee, but it is the 2 wide men at the moment. Incheon. And of course, on the opposite side, Yunku, that are getting crosses in, which are causing a lot of problems. That's a rather silly pullback there by Bas. Another chance here. Gerso pulls it back, step over. Clever. It's one-way traffic at the moment at KOR. If you are a KOR fan, you'll need to get a little bit of control here. Incheon with a cross again. Cleared this time. At the back by Diallo. Finally backed away by Arota. Spectator back there. Dong-hyung. Poco, Magosa just turned into trouble. Baleda now. One touch too many. KOR clearly rattled here. Lovely play. Again, Yunku. Magosa goes over, and a penalty is going to be given now. Closed in by 2 there. Just a Kaya sandwich at the back there. Yunku with the cross. Decent block, but this is where the trouble starts. Magosa's in there first. I would have a little look at that. Magosa didn't need a great deal of persuasion to go and inspect the turf here, did he? As he went in behind Diano. Magosa stands up to take it. Magosa versus Kamarad. KOR checked him. Well, it could have been a hat-trick for Magosa if he hadn't have had a little push on the man in front, but he's got a chance to get his second of the game from the spot, from Montenegro. Spent 2 years in the Bundesliga. Magosa versus Kamarad. Straight down the setup. And 19 minutes. It is 2-0 to Incheon. This currently is a little bit of a stroll in the Incheon Stadium. To say that KOR have added to their own downfall. They've looked a little bit disorganised. The system seems to afford a lot of space to the wide men for Incheon, and if you can't control and keep the ball for periods, give it away like they are. Once again, they have done Delbridge with time to turn. Rather later. Give and go, but it's well won in the middle of the park this time. Beautifully brought back. Too expansive there by Magosa. Need to try and check the stride currently of Incheon. Scrappy at best here for KOR. They say there's no easy games in any walk of life, and that can be said of the AFC Champions League as well. KOR at the moment are helping Incheon to enjoy themselves out on the field of play. 2 goals to the good, could have been 3. All within sight the best part of 18-19 minutes. And Incheon taking his man on again. Real pace to burn. Should get the corner here. A little deflection on the cross. The narrowness of the 3 in the middle of the park for KOR. They really want to play 3 at the back with 2 wing-backs pushing forward, but the 2 wing-backs have yet to get forward, which allows loads of space for Yunku down one side and Gunkyun on the other side, and that's the space that at the moment Incheon are absolutely flooding into. There's space all over the park for them. You feel have got to get their wing backs further forward. And Poiko with the corner. Headed forward nicely away, ultimately back there by Rota. Horikoshi trying to take some sting out of it, being chased all the way back here by Gurso, but he's done really well, Horikoshi, but he's going to have to beat the other 5 at the back as well. did do well there to hold the ball and carry the ball so far. Midway through the first half of the first half, Incheon lead by 2-0, both from their striker Stefan Magosa, and a real chance here for Hernandez to get the ball in. Good covering again, but it's getting far too easy down the sides of the midfield trio of KOR for Incheon to get in. Gentlemen will be thinking maybe one more before half-time, and I can maybe get some less experienced players on the park with a blend. Poku puts the header in. For a goal kick-off, that gentleman there. Bass was tracking. Kamerad. You're looking for inspiration, really, from both, if you're a KOR fan, from somebody on the field of play to say, right, let's change things around a bit, switch things up, looking for your coach to maybe do that. He can believe in his game plan, but he has to be mindful that if the game plan isn't working, you could be out of the game before you actually make any changes. Some may argue 25 minutes into the first period of a football match is not the time to be making changes to the system you practice all week. I think the style and the pace and the way the game is panning out so far, KOR have got to find a different way of playing, or they've got to get their two wing-backs further forward. Interesting interview before the match with Column. Pressed on his experience. He said, I've had plenty of years experience in football, so I know what I'm doing, but they're asking those questions prior to a football match. They may well be asking those questions after 20 minutes. That's a very poor header here by Young-Koo. Real chance here now. Gayoso outside his man. Can he get the shot in? Being covered all the way. Got himself a corner though. Young-Koo with a very poor header, pounced upon by Gayoso. Outside Hanjin, further wide there of he. Well, let's see what the set pieces can do here. Hirokoshi. Low and easily cleared at the front post. Won't the manager too happy. Chance again just to put it back in again. Delbridge with the header away. And Poku puts it high in the sky. They get a throw, but fancied a corner, fancied a clearance there. Baleda. Down the line. Diano there with the footwork. Bass. Then forward this time, Angelis, who's got into the game. Bass again with a header. Young-Koo. Baleda. Well read. Be a free kick. Blind side of the referee though. Too much protestation coming the way of the Incheon players. Delbridge with a stretched right foot, just keeping KOR at bay. And now the run in behind Gerso. Gerso on the angle, looking for support, out to the edge of the box, and Puku Cross to Hernandez, a little bit loose, forces him down to the dead ball line, as you can see. But they've worked it well. Hernandez, Mpoku. Magosa around the corner, Gurso sees Rota clear the ball. Delbridge. Mpoku. Gunku. Incheon could have this tied safely away from Kaya. Great ball through. Mpoku across the face of goal. That is Magosa's hat-trick. No celebration, no. Flag up for offside on the far side. An interesting one to see. That would have been the easiest of the 4 efforts today. Get your set squares and protractors out on that one. Second goal ruled out. Possibly. They are checking it. They are going to have a look. Although Stefan Magosa looks fairly reticent that it's going to be a goal. And Mpoku, I think it's quite close. It could be the length of a foot. A human foot, not an imperial measurement. The referee's getting a little bit of a chat. He's just double checking. Offside, you can see there. When you monitor, another goal chalked off for Magosa by the length, I would say, of a foot. Kaya trail by 2-0. They could be 4 down, but for the intervention correctly after for VAR. But Magosa would have had the ball in the back of the net 4 times in this game. Scored the only 2 goals that have counted for Incheon. His possible second just before the penalty to give him his second was ruled out for a little push on the back of Rota in the build-up to the header. And then that one there saw Mpoku just offside as the ball was played through to him before he crossed to a gaping net for Magosa to tap in for the second ruled out goal for Incheon in this game. But they do lead by 2-0, and I would have to say, if it was 4-0, in your humble commentator's opinion, it would not be flattering the dominance by the home side. That gentleman there has got a little bit of thinking to do. Colin Curtis from Northern Ireland. Rattled because even the simplest of tasks at the moment, just snatching at and trying to get passes and headers off very quick, although Young-Koo may have to have a look at his throwing techniques, but he's got away with it. Anjin. Supplier of the first goal, the first cross on the far side, Incheon. Again, Gunhui. Gunhyun turns it blindly inside. Rota will slip it through. Chance here for the run here. Goyoso pulls it back. Delbridge in the right place at the right time. Challenge, got the challenge. Koshi. it up. Muscle gives so. Mpoku wants to go through the centre. Gurso with the run. Can he make it 3 here? Oh, he's done really, really well there. But it rolls agonisingly wide. Kamerad's left post. You can see that unfolding from a long way. Gurso picked the ball up and slipped it in. Lovely ball by Mpoku. Took it in his stride. Good first touch to take it across the man, Rota, before rolling it towards that far corner, but wide of the post. Goes all the way back to Incheon, who's got himself in a bit of a tangle, but has the wherewithal to find an out ball. Fernandez. Incheon. Delbridge. Surface just a little lively, but same for both sides. Mpoku enjoying himself at the moment. Magosa, Gurso, Mpoku tries to slip the reverse ball through, looking on this near side for Yunku, but couldn't get it through. Mpoku steps away lovely from his man. Gurso, the man that's on the run through. Can he get the shot off? He can, but it's wide this time on the opposite side of the goal to where he got it from last time. Well, you often look for somebody to come and pull the strings, and Mpoku is the man that is dominating in the middle of the park. That. This round of games, the next game for Incheon comes away at Shandong Taishan, which will be a cracker on the 7th of November before they're at home to the Yokohama Marinos. They've already disposed of away from home. KOR don't play until the 13th of December, and then on the 25th of October, I apologise, they are away to Yokohama in the next round of matches. Through the centre again, Gurso with a real chance. Magosa, is he going to get it? No, it's Hernandez that tucks it in. And again, they've been opened up far too easily. Hernandez with the goal, got 2 in the first game, his 3rd of the tournament. Just checking if that ball, he's behind the ball, so yeah, Hernandez is going to be okay. Gurso with the assist there. But where are the yellow shirts of KOR? Pitcher will now be thinking, okay, what changes can I make to keep a blend of experience and wrap some of my more prestigious players up in cotton wool? You fancy now? Incheon to Delbridge. Here's the man that's impressed me at Mpoku. Delbridge, Young-koo on Foko again with space, slips it through, looking for the run of Gurso. This time, Kavarat comes out and smothers. There's a moment in players' heads when they suddenly think, I've got some real chances of bagging a few goals here. That sometimes can play against you if you're not disciplined, because you will go gung-ho and go running forward, left, right and centre. But at the moment, the Incheon United players will be thinking, this could be one of the nicer days to be playing football. Han-jin gets a toe in. Oh, a little slip there, over-committed, real chance. Cross goes over the top one, hits the crossbar in fairness there. So the man that broke through, I don't think he meant it to go quite as close to the goal as it did. Wanted to pull it back. It bounced on the top of the crossbar. Surprise on his face there. We've been surprised for a few people inside the stadium as well. Delbridge. This money is just everywhere at the moment. Umpuku, Hernandez, Han-jin, Ji-hwan, Young-koo. Not too sure cameraman had to fall on the ball, but Young-koo gave him every opportunity to do so. Elbridge, Buku, Shihan. Buku again looking for the run of Young-koo. Camarada's out early to take him. Working very hard, Young-koo, up and down this right-hand side. Chests it down. Maybe he gives Gayoso a chance to get something in, but he's a very strong, imposing figure. And Poku around the corner. Young-koo, lovely play inside. Magosa spins. Well, that's big. A nice feat for the tall man. Hernandez. Atmosphere inside. Incheon lead by 3 goals to 0. 2 for Magosa, 1 for Hernandez. They've had 2 ruled out for a foul and offside. Correct decisions, but maybe on the naked eye. Marginal. Sender in the middle of the park there. Sender. Albaleda. Sender again. Tries to turn it around, but again it was very congested there. And the first mistake from a man that's been enjoying himself. Right smile there from Mpoku. So that's a lovely touch to Gurso. Gurso to Hernandez. Hernandez tries to turn it on for Gung-kyung. Little bit of a nibble. Noted by the referee, you fancy. Han-jin. Gung-hui. Gung-kyung. Delbridge, Young-koo, Yuhan, lovely crossfield ball. There's the space again. Instantaneous control. Hirokoshi got there. Moving the ball from left to right and back to the left here, Young-koo. And talking about the length of time it takes sides to play the ball forward and allowing sides to sit in. But the tempo of what Incheon have done today to use the width and to drag Kaya from side to side has been perfect tempo. Always had them on the stretch. Hernandez, first touch, almost let pass in. Who does well. But very good. The work rate was exemplary for Incheon in their first game away at Yokohama Marinos. When they seize the space, when they see the space, they then get the ball across very quickly. That gives the three-man midfield of Kaya straight away stretched across, which then makes space in the middle. And as long as you play with tempo into those spaces, then you can do that. The moment you go sideways, backwards and squared, Mugosa, what can he do? He's gone for a cute Eric Cantona type of chip, but it's not really that accurate. It's the final moments of the first 45 regulation minutes. Gets it out on the far side. There he is again. Fuku popping up this time on the opposite side to where he was just moments ago. The yardage for that man is quite exceptional in his first 45. Whether he'll be given a breather in the second half, I don't know. Delbridge clips one over Stefan Mugosa. First touch a little heavy. Just allows Rota to come across and put the ball away. A minimum there of 3 minutes to be added on at the end of this first period. Young-koo, Mugosa, lovely chest down. Wasn't a bad idea. Excellent chest back by Rota to Kamerad. But possibly a thrash at the goal might have been in order there for the man that has hit the back of the net 4 times today with only 2 counted. Sender. That's what Kaya can't afford to do, is just give the ball away. Militsa. Albaleda. Sit back. Done well to try and get it down the line, but even then, Incheon, who were 3 goals up, players around, not neglecting their defensive duties. Young-koo with a foot in there. Later. Not by Bass, but nice footwork this time by Angelis. Incheon with bodies back. Well, Delbridge and Young-koo completely on the wrong wavelength there, and it's a corner late on in this first half. Now, possibly the final actions of this first half. This thought process may change massively if this was to end up in the back of the Incheon net. Militsa to take it. About ball in. Elbridge got a bit on it, so did the keeper. Incheon comes out and punches it away. Still they're trying to put the ball back in. There's a little bit of a lazy line back there. Shot goes in. And first time in anger. Parikosh's shot. Let Dong-hyun make a save. Referee says that's enough in the first half. Full of lots of incident. 3 goals for Incheon, 2 for Magosa. And 1 for Hernandez. 2 rolled out for a foul by Magosa, who buried a header in after a push, and then obviously there was an offside for Gurso's goal as well. So at the break, Incheon 3, KOR 0.
우리 휴대폰 플래시를 모두 켜주시고 승명을 함께 보이면서 소감전 우리 선수를 맞이해 주시기 바랍니다.
The second half of Incheon versus KOR FC, the South Korean side, well and truly in control of this game, leading by 3 goals to nil after the first 45. Could have been more. Correctly, VAR stepped in and kicked off in the 6 minutes when a Gung-hyun cross was headed in by Magosa. Pre-header, 6 yards out, buried it. KOR were on the back foot. Very much so, and just 6 minutes later, Magosa again buried another header, this time from Young-koo, across in from the opposite side, but he just pushed on the back this time of Rota, headering the ball down, VAR ruling it out offside. Shortly after that, on 19 minutes, Magosa stroke time a penalty straight down the centre. And as first thought, 3 changes coming for Incheon. The 3 changes are Bosa coming on, Sung Ho coming on, and of course the final one is Seung Hoon. And that, I think, will be pretty much forward 3 going off this time. Magosa being replaced, Gusso and Hernandez. Shosun Hwang obviously feeling that the game is pretty much under their control, and I'd be hard-pressed not to agree with him. Goes through, struck the penalty away for the second half, being upended by Diano. And the second half is underway. Young-hui, the Hanjin, see how the forwards deal with it in the second half. Felt that in the first half that Incheon was so far in control that they could do this, but now is a real chance for 3 other forwards to get their names on the sheet. They mustn't have any let up either. Young doesn't really catch hold of the volley too well. Second VAR was that Mpoko's foot was offside, leading to a tap-in for Magosa on 29. Taking home the match ball. Final goal coming now on 36, when good work by Gusso laid the ball back for Hernandez just to stroke into an empty net. Delbridge with the header away. Well, strong characters needed from KOR. And at the moment you'd be saying, well, if they can afford to take their 3 strikers off, they're problem makers. Perhaps they think it's all over. Let's make sure it's not, would be the thoughts of your commentator, should he have been playing. Because 3-1 is better than 3-0. So just catching the legs there and trying to do that. Just give a shout out to our officials today on the field of play from Qatar. Abdullah Al-Mari is the referee, and the assistants are Khalid Aid Khalaf and Faisal Aid Al-Shamari. The fourth official down there, the man that pops the ball up, Majid Mohammed Al-Shamrani. And VAR is controlled by Mashari Ali Al-Shamari. Just the one man there from Saudi Arabia, and that's the fourth official, the rest all from Qatar. Six points from 6 for Incheon, should this result stay the way it is. Certainly gives them a firm grip going into the next games. Taishang in just a moment, but again they're giving the ball away. Bogu. Making real heavy weather of clearing the football, and in the end almost got themselves in all sorts of trouble there. Bosub was the man that got the final effort in goal that was blocked away. It was rather tardy defending, to say the least. Nobody really wanted to clear the ball. So, just being spoken to by our referee. Boku with the delivery. Short to Bosa. Bosa will receive it again. Can he find the cross? It's rather lofted. Anjin tries to get it away. Did that just catch the defender before going out of play? The answer to that is no, it's going to be a goal kick. Interesting call. Not a quick call. Always felt once Incheon had got themselves 3 to the good that there was going to be a degree of blending in a few players to get them some AFC Champions League football under their belts. Jihan looking for the run on the far side. Bosub's got in behind. Can he get the ball down? It's bouncing around rather lively, like a beach ball on a beach on a windy day. Bridge, Yunku, Jihan. He's on the play for a goal kick. Often field for the substitutes coming on. Klinsmann, an interested spectator, up in the stands there. As well for the expectancy of the Incheon fans here, because they will be thinking 3 up at half time. That's surely got to be 6 at the end of the match. Yes, so Stone is in the front of his face, as you can see, after coming together with Elbridge. Philippines not with the strongest of league overall, doing well to compete at this level. set of movement for these boys. Divot just left there by Sung-Hyun as he tried to change direction. As I said at the start of the match, top of this pitch is just a little on the loose side. Sung-Ho coming deep. Again, it's Incheon that are playing the more composed football. Guy's game plan, reduce the deficit and see what happens really in this second 45. Containing isn't going to help them too much. Iloillo has allowed Young-Koo to get in behind. In the end, it's dragged away at the back by Diano. You'll talk to any manager around the world or any coach around the world that they want decisions made correctly. KOR have made a few strange ones, certainly aerially, I would say. When the ball comes in, they seem to think that they can drop it into areas comfortably for somebody else to pick up the ball, but it's been misplaced and it's caused them a few problems. Lovely flick there by Bas, but to nobody. Just a little too much asking of himself there from Gunchum. Well, it's tied it up by Sung-Ho. Jihan. Young-Koo. Bridge with space to run into, and he's going to go forward. Maybe battles his way through. Away in the middle of the park there by Menzi, but Sendra. Rota. Iloillo. Dalbridge a little too keen to go through the back there. For KOR, it's about belief. Pride. They were virtually blown away in the first 45 minutes. They trailed by 3-0 as the graphic shows you at the top of your screen, but it could have been, for want of the intervention, and I say the correct intervention of VAR, could have been 5. Such was the emphaticness of the first half performance from Incheon. Aided and abetted, I have to say, by slightly lackadaisical approach from KOR when in possession of the football. And Incheon knocking the ball around and made 3 second-half substitutions. And the brakes on this near side now. Sung-Ho cross it, is it in? Is that going to be number 4? No, that's a very good clearance by Kamara, who got his hand in there and put his head and his hand where a lot of people would fear to put anything. Taken a little bit of a bump to the bombs, but it's brave keeping there. Would have been an offside flag, possibly. Certainly checked by VAR. That was close to the naked eye. Coming in on the ball, steaming in on the ball there was Sung-Hyun. Diano hacked it away ultimately. With the header away. Fulco has not had the influence so far in the first 11 minutes of the second half as he had in the first half, but give him time. Justin Bass with the fairly theatrical swallow dive to the turf there. Didn't actually get the free kick. But now it's Incheon that are maybe a little bit lackadaisical in possession of the football. There's your 2-goal first half, man. Could have been bought for Magosa, Stefan Magosa. Melissa with a throw in. Banjin gets the ball away. A little bit of skill. And drilled goalwards by Marvin Angeles. For the manager of Kaya, you just feel that Colin Curtis's side will always be looking to compete in there domestically to make sure that they are available to play in the Champions League, because they'll only learn from experience all the time, and it's been a chastening one so far in this game. So this ball again turned away by Sendra. Koshi tries to get there. Oh, it's a loose touch again. Bayoso's just taken off the ball, but Yonghui sit down the steer side to Gyeon. Tempo very much in the style from Incheon of managing this game, making sure there's no alarms at the back, and if they do get a glimpse of the frame of the goal at the other end, to make sure that they bury the chances. But there's no need for any heroics. They can just manage this game, pick their passes. Kaya are the ones that need to come back and do something. And Poku. Bosa. As a substitute for a second 45. So we have another change. Jiwan goes off. He is replaced by Hyunbin. Half an hour left of the contest. And shows Sung Hwan. Fairly content that the 3 points are in his back pocket. Kamarat. Away by Yongku, Delbridge, full ball to Mpoku. Chance through the centre here. First time shot, not a bad effort as well. Donghyun always had it covered though. Shot from Justin Bass. Phrase that went through my head in the first 45 when it was only 1-0 was that Incheon could make this hard for themselves by switching off. The changes will possibly upset the rhythm. But a 3-goal cushion is nice to have. Lovely skill. Incheon around the corner. Lovely turn on this time by Sung Ho. Incheon with a cross which is not going to trouble the keeper. Forward line now for Kaya's defence to deal with. quite so much success in the second half so far for Incheon, as they had in the first half, but very much took their forward line off. Slight tactical change, you feel, because the two people that are causing a lot of problems, Jungkook and Incheon, they were basically causing trouble on the wide areas, which means that KOR have tried to fill those gaps up, but has the intensity dropped off a touch on the side that lead by 3. Delbridge drives forward. Delbridge gets upended. So, with looking at that replay, no real attempt to play the football whatsoever. The referee has controlled this game very, very well. Doesn't need to brandish any cards, although certainly one that was a little bit errant. Mpuku with the free kick. Draws it in. Delbridge was the target. Delbridge was the person that made the pass complete. Flicked off his head and away for a goal kick. Two goals, could have been 4. He'll be happy with his night work, that's for sure. The long goal kick out. Sendra. Lovely little turn on this near side. Is that gone out of play? Koshi working hard. Two that were removed at half-time. Gurso on the left. Hernandez, the scorer of the third, on the right. Fine pair of drop earrings there for Hernandez. Mpuku. Bosa. Jungkook back inside to Mpuku. So they play there back towards his own goal by Hyunbin. Incheon. And in the end, a rather needless push in the back by Rota. That's given away a free kick. Rota be well advised to remember what happened in the first half every time a cross came in. It actually looked incredibly vulnerable to the ball being swung in from either side. Albeit they haven't got Stefan Magosa as a central target. There is some height there. Mpuku to deliver. Just standing deep there, just trying to make sure that he's there when the line drops. I'm sure he'll get a run at it. He knows he's offside. He's been called back now. And Song-hyun. Mpuku with the delivery. It's not the best one in the world. Needed to be cleared and was cleared. He's enjoying himself, that's for sure. And that free kick, should go back and watch that again if you get the chance, due to the loose surface on the top of the pitch, which seems to be breaking up in places. Mpuku was a man that took a real divot out of the grass, a bit like myself on a golf course. Delbridge slips it through. Hyunbin wanted a little too long there on the ball. There is a degree of, the game is won manage the game and maybe the intensity dropping off, but if anything, Incheon have gone down from second gear back into first gear at the moment, and they are just idling along, and that could be an issue. Lovely bit of work here. Lovely turn around the corner. Sung-kyu puts it in right across the face. Well, Young-koo came in, turn it back to Hyun-bin. From Poko. Lovely ball over the top. Really, really quality. Great save actually in the end by Kamarad. Came out. Real chance again. And it's wide this time by Sung-hyun. Bosub was the man that got the final shot in, but we talked just moments ago about idling in first gear. And at the moment, every now and again they pull a little bit of choke out and go for it. Bosub there. But it's interesting, the divot that comes up once the keeper goes for his final save. Means the top of the pitch is obviously fairly lively. There's going to be a change for Kaya. Angelis goes off. And Swainston comes on. Again, Young-koo to stretch. So with a header, Someone scored the only goal for KOR in their defeat at home against the side is next up for Incheon. Loose play. Been a moment. Yeon-hui as well to turn it back the other way. Later on today, Yokohama will be the next round of matches. I can tell you it's Incheon versus Shandong Taishan. We'll also have 3 points from our opening game. Young-koo driving forward. Lovely ball in. Oh. Well, you heard your commentator. Hopefully there was a call there between Kamarad and Menzi, because it didn't look as though there was when it finally came through and pitched up off the turf in front of Kamarad. Kamarad will be travelling to Yokohama. They lost their first game in the next round of matches. The reverse of this fixture on Wednesday, the 13th of December. Young-koo, flicked there by Sung-ho, but well read. There was a man that broke up play, but again it's just thrown long with just under 20 regulation minutes left to play in this second group match here for these two sides in Group G. Poko, post up, Young-koo, Poko, option inside him. Hyun-bin gets it to him now. Away with that one, a touch there. Seong-kyung with a cross in. Ultimately, Seong-kyung's header goes up and it's safely gathered rather than going goalwards. Yeah, so had a clatter in there with Young-hui, but picks himself up. Young-koo and Boko. Easy through to the feet of Bosa. Nku. To the crossfield. Well, it was a free kick. Sung-ho goes up there, but the attempted header was more just of a bashing in the back by Militsa. Got his position wrong, and then if that was an attempt for the football, then you want to come and blame my side, Mr. Militsa, because it wasn't very good. And now he's put his side in a little bit of trouble. Nku and Puku stand over the ball, as you can see. Camarade has got to make sure his wall is right on point, you fancy here, because this is a decent position. I think it's worth a dart more than the shallowness. Bin and Sung-ho just covering that area, almost telling Camarade the angle of this shot. Looking at the way that Mpuku's standing over it, if he's electing to go with the right foot here, he might want to go low side of the wall. Well, just too easy, far too easy that was. Camarade was on that side, but that really was just stroked him. They line their wall up. Did Kaya, and so did Incheon. They just parted, they just drove it through. Not too sure why. Camarad's gone for the step away to his left before it's gone to his right, because he's made it harder for himself. The weather like me, he thought he was going around the short side of the wall and wanted to cover that. Let's actually say there was no confidence from Camarade in actually the position of his wall. 4-0 to Incheon. And he has been a very, very good player on the park today. Maybe not so involved in the second 45. When it comes down to it, he has scored the 4th goal. An imperious first half performance where he was everywhere. Second half a little quieter, but now he finds himself off, and Rota goes off. And Amita comes on. Where will the result be now for the side in yellow, Kaya from the Philippines? The group stage adventure is going to get very, very hard now. In the group stages in 2021, they didn't actually win a game, just the 1 point. And Poco is now going to be relieved of his running duties for the rest of the day. Really has been a very sound player. And again, no need to risk him whatsoever with a full goal cushion for the Incheon manager. Into the final 15 minutes, Jin Hong comes on. Just rather unsettling there that the wall was lined up. Fairness and clarity of where he's going to put it was there as well. Camarade took a step to the wrong side, which then made what looked like a fairly stroked free kick instead of driven. So much harder for Camarade to get across to Delbridge. Being sit back under a lot of pressure, in fairness, from Amita. Hanjin, Byung-hui, Byung-hyun, back to Byung-hui. This is a tough moment for Kaya. They have to show fight, resolve and endeavour now. They're 4 goals down. Any semblance of crumbling, and there's a degree of walking out of the ground afterwards with your head bowed as they would be now, and walking out with your tails well and truly between your legs, and that's really where Kaya are now. It's about respect for themselves. As Incheon stroke the ball around. Byung-hui. Incheon tries to just slip around the corner to Seng-hu. Incheon fans are truly loving every minute of it inside the Incheon Stadium. Capacity is around about just under 21,000. I would say we've not approached 3/4 of that, maybe just over half, but they've made a nice noise and have made their side very comfortable inside the stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen, the number of audiences of today's match is 80,582.
Almost on cue, 8,500 just over inside the stadium. Spill ball looking for the run now. Both subs got to try and get outside of his man. Oberlade has done well to get his body across the ball. Byung-koo, both sub, tries for the 1-2. The deflections there. Which one does the referee want to take? He takes the latter. It's been a chasing experience for Kaya today. Talk all over the world about the challenges and the step up in abilities and grades. Our step up into the Champions League from their own domestic league is quite sizable. But as you'll always say in life, always play somebody better than you, because that's the only way you're going to learn. Bus. Nicely done by Hanjin. Byung-hui. In the middle of the park. Delbridge. Into the final 10 regulation minutes of this game. Put to bed in the first half, you fancy, by Incheon. It could have been more than 3 to the good, in fairness. Good cross into the box, nice header away on this near side by Momilitsa. But they have been a class act on the park today. 1 goal in the second half by my man of the match comfortably, which is Paul Jose from Boko, who gets his 5th goal. His 3rd AFC assist in just 2 games. Such is his value on the park. 31-year-old. Hanjin. Byung-hyun. I've seen out the minutes with no alarms. Certainly know that Dong-hyun in a goal away to my left here for Incheon, who won that clean sheet. Close up with a cross, that's not a bad one in. This time a decent header away, in the middle by Menzi. Sung-kyu, deep cross in again. It's not a bad looking cross, but just a little too far in front on the far side. More players to get some minutes. Giganto is coming on.
Number 9, Eric Giganto. Number 17, Robert Lopez Mendy.
KOR 시리즈를 이루어서 둘째에 있었습니다. 16번 이태현 가수 18번
And also coming on, Mendy. Few minutes in the legs for these KOR substitutes. Mendy with his first touch. It's a ball block, but the first bit of real forward-looking tempo, even though it was blocked by Mendy. Later, Mendy again brings it down nicely, spins his man. Surely that's a foul. It is a foul. And Jin with a different proposition for the final few moments of this game. Koshi has to deliver this. Clips it in. Big header away by Byung-hui. Koshi back. Melissa, crossfield ball. Byung-hui with the header away. Close up. Byung-hui given a little bit of a difficult one to deal with, but that's allowed. Challenged by Byung-hui. To get the free kick away. Again, so I apologise. Koshi to deliver. Being held here as well. Trouble for Incheon to clear their lines. Not a bad looking ball either. Almost saw the run through the centre of Sung-kyung, but tied it up by Arboleda. Physical size of Incheon to side from the Philippines. KOR is quite easier to see with the naked eye. Always you feel leave them with a little set piece vulnerability, as we've seen before. Incheon had to twist and turn there to Jin Hong, but he managed to. Sung-kyu. Young's ball out there is a little bit short, a little bit of consternation there for Gyunki. But in the end, they stretch the pitch, they play round the press of KOR. Arboleda gets a toe in. Giganto. Stays off the football there by Byung-hui. going towards the final throes of the regulation 90. KOR is still in there, plugging away. The game was up, you felt, a long way before half-time in this match. The raft of changes have possibly lost some of the dynamics for Incheon in the second half. They've still managed to extend their lead with 1 goal in the second half by Paul Jose Mpoku, stroked in a free kick. KOR will, in the nicest possible way, will look back on the video of this game and realise where they have got to improve. Got to treat that ball a little bit better. Falling behind Arbeloa, but Arbeloa gets there before Bosub. Bosub just a little too physical. Sound that KOR haven't competed, but they have competed. But the goal from their domestic lead to the AFC Champions League is one that they're having to get better with every time they appear in the Champions League group stages. This is only the second time they've done that. They'll be back to domestic competition for them again before they go on to finish their group matches. But there's a lot for their young manager, Colin Curtis, to digest. Strength shown there by Nkui, back to Hanjin. Incheon puts it through the centre, backed away by Melissa. Routine, professional, 2 words I'd place on the performance today from Incheon. They've been allowed to dominate the match. They haven't really had that uncomfortable moment. Lovely ball over the top. Bosub's through. Can he make it 5? Bosub past the keeper, turns it into an empty net. We wait to see if the flag goes up. Bosub, the man with number 5. And it sounds as though it's been ruled off for handball. VAR to KOR's rescue to a degree again. Interesting to see this ball over the top. Bosub. Well, that's one that I would have to. There is a degree of control, but I think it's just about a couple of inches below the shoulder that the ball's hit it. T-shirt line. Goal is ruled out. 4-0. To a minimum of 3 minutes to be added on at the end of this game. Incheon stroll on, 2 games, 2 wins. 8 goals scored, just 2 goals conceded in the group game so far. Mendy. Just loses control on the edge of the box. Bosub. Lovely ball up. Bosub continues his run. This time I think he is onside, but he's very wide. Oh. A little glance down at the pitch, which has been noted several times by myself. The top surface is it comes off quite a bit. Bobble, you can see the divots spuriously placed across the pitch where the top surface is just laying up. As we move into the second of the 3 to be added on. goals. Kaya will walk off, having been beaten by 4-0. They'll walk off knowing there are things to learn from their performance. If you come off losing 4-0 and you've done your best, then you're in trouble. But they have been guilty of assisting today. Real chance here now going forward, but Sun Hugh, it's a deep ball across the face of the goal. Iloillo brings it down. Again, that lack of composure with the pass forward there, nowhere near Mendy. Easy pickings for Incheon, and it's those sort of things that Colin Curtis will work with his side, that when they're under pressure, they've got to be more precious when they've won the ball back. So we're judged to have fouled again. Well, as a second half substitute, had a goal ruled out just a moment ago after rounding the keeper. Controlling the ball with his arm as it was coming down from the sky. Well, it looks like Carmenad's going to have the last action of the game. Goes over the halfway line, the referee blows the whistle. A routine professional performance by Incheon over the Philippine side. Kaya goals in the first half that really put the game to bed. 2 from Magosa and 1 from Hernandez certainly sealed the game at the break. They were all taken off in the second half, the 3 big players, and Mpoko got a 4th midway through the second half to make it 4-0. VAR got itself a hat-trick in the nicest possible way with correct decisions, or else it could have looked a lot worse for Kaya, who will travel back. But for now, here inside the Incheon Stadium, it is finished. Incheon United 4, Kaya 0. Thank you very much for watching. Professional routine performance from the side from Korea as they go on to their next round of matches with 6 points available from 2 games.
AFC 아시아 챔피언스 리그 인천 유나이티드 대 상승 타이탄과의 경기로 10월 25일 수요일 저녁 7시 이곳 인천 선수 전용 경기장에서 열리는 것입니다. 여러분 많은 분과 관심을 부탁드리고요. 리그 파이널에 나오는